Big family. Y'all know who it is, man. I'm back at y'all again. Man, look, about to recap the fight last night. What I saw and why I made the picks that I made with Kambosos by upset. I put y'all on notice back in February of this year. I said upset alert when I first heard the fight was made with Kambosos. I said upset alert. Everybody looked at me like I was crazy, right? And I ain't just patting myself on the back. I'm just trying to let y'all know you can't be making picks off highlights. You can't make picks and you ain't even did your research on the opposition. So what do you make? What is your pick based off of? Is it knowledge? Is it boxing IQ? Is it like what did you make? What are y'all basing y'all's premises off of? Like what is it? What's your foundation for these picks? You know, everybody loves power. We all love the knockouts. People see that and think, oh man, he can't be beat. All he gotta do is punch this guy. But that's it. He has to punch that guy. And then when he does punch that guy, and that guy responds by stepping forward, when you punch that guy, and that guy says, now you gotta readjust. Now you gotta dig deep into your toolbox. Now you gotta look for your wallet. Oh shit, now I left the damn credit card got denied. I gotta find another card. Teo couldn't find his other card. Card maxed out. He said, oh, I done maxed my card out. Where my damn... Hey, where the debit card? He ain't had no debit card. His corner didn't have no card for him. They cards was maxed out. He had no other option but to leave his stuff at the counter. He couldn't pay for it. Man, what? Boy, Kambosos, George Ferocious Kambosos. Exactly that. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. He said he's going to come there and he's going to fight Teo. And fight he did, boy. Fight he did. The first round, right, came out. Teo was on his right hands, bang, bang, bang. He was hitting him, bang, bang, bang. Okay. George was like, okay, I'm right there with you. I was a little nervous. So when I seen Teo landing them right hands and he was getting off a little bit in the first round, I said, oh, shit. Kambosos might have bit off more than he could chew. I thought Teo was going to keep that pace and keep that aggression. But his gift was also his curse. He was way too aggressive and he was way too confident, cocky in what he was going to do. They had been talking about knocking Kambosos out in the first round the whole lead up to the fight. The whole lead up, right? So now you got the whole world believing that you about to knock this guy out because this guy's virtually unknown to the world. He's from Australia, though. Nobody know him. Nobody's giving him a chance in hell to beat Teofimo, the guy who just beat the great Vasily Lomachenko. Nobody gave him a chance, but a few of us, right? So you coming off of all of this hype, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done built all this bad blood in the fight build up, and you got to knock him down in the first round, but you get caught slipping. You get caught slipping, and you get caught. You get put on the canvas in the first round. Now, like I said, now he start reaching for his pockets. Damn, I need help. You know when the mug at the damn counter and his car keep getting declined, he looking around. He ain't say he need help, but he like, yo, somebody help me. Like, this is embarrassing. Somebody help me. That's what Teofimo was doing. Man. And honestly, I don't think he never recovered from that embarrassment. He never recovered. After the first round, he get into the corner, he sit down, and his father, what you doing, bro? Go fuck him up, bro. Go walk him down and beat him up, bro. What? That's your instruction? Your man just went out there and got shook in front of the whole world. The whole world. And your only instruction is to go fuck him up. To go walk him down. Go beat him up. Terrible corner work, man. Terrible corner work. But back to the fight, though. Kambosos is that guy. He is what he said he is. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't no accidental victory. He went out and won that fight. Teofimo, what he talking about, I think he won 10 rounds. Kambosos went out and won that fight. It was a close fight. Very close fight. I had Kambosos winning by 2 rounds because he won the 11th and the 12th. I gave him those 2 rounds. I think he won by 2 rounds. It was close, but it wasn't close. Kambosos definitely did more work. Beautiful work. Like my man, JR, the Golden Boy. Shout out to JR, the Golden Boy. Follow him on Instagram. He's a boxing scientist, a boxing analyst. He breaks it down to the science to the punches. He calling stuff, he naming punches and combinations, and he's calling the defenses. He know his stuff. So go on Instagram and follow JR the Golden Boy, man. If you want to learn more about boxing or you want to have another insight about in-depth knowledge of boxing, gotta follow him, man. Like he was saying, Kambosos was sharp, man. The jab was stiff. The power shocked me. I picked Kambosos, but I didn't know he was gonna come with that much power. I didn't think he would have enough power to hurt Teofimo. Showed me, right? The jab was stiff. Bow, bow. And like my man JR was saying, off the jab, jab, hook, off the jab. Jab, hook, hook, off the jab. And then he jab, hook, with the right upper. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. And it was consistent work. He was consistent with his work. Consistent. And I think he overwhelmed Teofimo. Teofimo was real and he didn't know what to do. Because in his mind, this guy, Australian kid, coming out here to fight me, I just beat Lomachenko. Who is he? He ain't supposed to be in here with me. You know what I'm saying? And got shook. And this guy wasn't going nowhere because Teofimo hit him with some hellacious right hands early. Early. And when you hit a guy like that, and instead of him taking a step back, he greets it. What do? You hit a guy with your best shit. And he right back in your chest with it. Boy, you gotta buckle down. You gotta buckle down. Teofimo didn't really show me nothing, man. Like, he wasn't on his jab. He didn't really go to the body at all. He was flat-footed. He was right in front of Kambosos. I don't know if he was looking for the knockout. He was trying to get his get back. He wanted to land that big punch the whole night, and it wasn't there. So did he freeze up and just say, damn, like, the lights and the glamour, everything's on me right now. And I think he froze. He froze. He didn't really let his hands go in the middle of the fight. Like I said, his feet were stuck. He wasn't moving. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't turning. He wasn't pivoting. He was just there. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the flip side of that is that Teofimo being inactive, or is that Kambosos neutralizing Teofimo's strengths? Because if you rewatch the fight, every time Teo would take that step forward to let his jab go, Kambosos was right over the top over his right. Bink. Right over the top. Bink. Bink, bink. Off of the. Every time Teofimo came forward and tried to throw 1, 2s, and 3s in bunches, Kambosos was right in between with his. Ain't, bink, bink, bink. Beautiful, man. He never took a step back. Even when he got hurt. When Teofimo knocked Kambosos down in the 10th round, Kambosos got up. He said, oh, shit. Yeah, I'm a little shook. But let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. It was a fight. It was a fight, man. There was no fear. And I said that, too. I said that leading up to the fight. I said, this dude, Kambosos, he don't give a damn about all these belts. He don't give a damn you just beat Lomachenko. He don't give a damn about all these highlight reels of you knocking people out, one punch Jones and sleeping people. He don't care about none of that. He said, you got to beat me. You gotta beat me. I'm not them. I'm him. Kambosos said I'm him. I'm not them. I rock with that energy, son. He wasn't going for none of the highlights. He wasn't going for that. You gotta beat me. And that's how he fought last night. That's how he fought. You hit me, bang, bang. Okay, you banged me, but watch this. I'm here too. Can you eat mine, though? Can you take what I auditioned? Yo. I'm hyped right now, son. I'm so hyped because I'm watching this. I'm watching this unfold. I'm like, yo, this guy has no respect for Teofimo's power. He really didn't. He really didn't. He may have backed up to keep his distance, but he was never backing up to get away. He was backing up to stay in his range. He was staying in his range. We can get off and throw the hook. You know, lead with the hook. Throw the upper. You know what I'm saying? He was leading. He was leading with that kind of stuff. He was keeping his range. Don't confuse him stepping back and stepping out and trying to get away. He was not running from nothing. He was there the whole fight. Kambosos was right there in the middle of that square circle the whole fight, trying to bang off. Man, what? Man, I'm telling you. The beauty in what Kambosos did was his speed, his precision, his timing is what neutralized Teofimo's offense. He turned Teofimo's gift into his curse. Whenever Teo was trying, like I said, he was trying, I got too hyped and I got off topic. When Teo was trying to get off, bing, 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 my man Kambosos, oh, whoop, bing, bing, bing. Especially with the lead right hand, he was with his lead hand. He was doing a lot of work with his lead hand, hang, and then rolling out of it, circling out of it. Beautiful work, man. Beautiful work. And I don't know if that was, like I said, was that Teofimo being unconditioned, being drained from making weight, because he weighed in sweatpants and tennis shoes. So he had to have been, with all that off, he had to have been what? 132 pounds at the weigh-in without his clothes on, right? So was he drained? That's why he couldn't move. He had no energy. The fight been postponed 11, 20 times. You know what I'm saying? So was it the up and down? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. There's it's a lot going on in this fight. A lot of what ifs and if ands and could have beens and all of that stuff. But none of that to take away from what Kambosos did. Because Kambosos went in there and did exactly what he said he was going to do. Threw a lot of punches. Was very precise. His timing was impeccable. And honestly, that's what we was expecting out of Teofimo. To time Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? But Kambosos was smart. He never leaped in. He never leaped in with the lead hook. Or he never leaped in, with a straight to leave himself open over the top. He never leaped in. It was calculated. He stayed at his range. He did trade with Teofimo. When Teofimo started getting off, when Teofimo started getting off, Kambosos was right up there with him. They was both banging off. Beautiful work, man. Beautiful work. Teofimo talking about he won 10 rounds. Bro, I could have done without that post-fight, bro. Honestly, Teofimo, I could have done without that post-fight. You really didn't do yourself any good. The whole world just saw what happened. And it's not to knock you. It's not to beat you down or bring you down. It's just sometimes you got to take your L. We all take L's in life. Everybody does. And you can't make up no excuses. You can't live in a fairy tale saying, oh, this and oh, that. You know what I'm saying? Just take your L and keep it moving. A lot of fighters do that. Brandon Figueroa did it. He lost. That was a closer fight than Kambosos and Teofimo, honestly. But even him, like, yo, you lost. You lost the fight. You can feel like you won it, but it ain't no need to go interrupt his interview and grab the mic and say, oh, I won the fight. Wait till they get to you. They going to get to you. They going to ask you how you feel. Don't go interrupt and do that. That looks really bad on everybody. Like, don't do that. Teofimo, 10 rounds? Where did you get 10 rounds from out of that fight? What? You know what I'm saying? And I think that was a part of the embarrassment. He was reeling, trying to grab, and he was just reeling. He was embarrassed, man, and I don't really blame him for being embarrassed. You just came off of one of probably the biggest upset of the year last year or the year before, whatever that was. His last fight was probably one of the biggest upsets, right? You turn around and lose all your belts in another one of the biggest upset fights that we've going to see in boxing. Huge upset. Nobody picked it. So I can only imagine what's going through his mind. Like, yo, like, I won the fight. Great fight. That was a great fight. That could be fight of the year, honestly. That was a great fight. But it wasn't close. It was a close fight, but it wasn't a close fight. I couldn't even score the draw. I tried. I can't find a way to make that fight a draw. I could find a way for Kambosos to win because he did. And I could kind of see the judges slighting the hell out of Kambosos and making it a draw if they wanted to do something grimy. And let me touch on that. I'm so glad the judges got it right. I'm so glad they didn't do no grimy shit. I'm so glad they did the honorable thing and upheld their standards and did the right thing as judges, man. Kudos to you guys. So often, so many times in the sport of boxing, we see judges doing goofy stuff and taking these wins away from fighters that deserve it, man. And you can only imagine what that does to their psyche, man. Whole training camp, you worked your whole life to get to this moment, and it's in the judges' hands. And the whole world knows you won the fight, but the judges say, nah, We ain't see it that way. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I couldn't. That'll break my heart, man. After all the work that these guys do. If you never seen a boxing regimen, you never been in a boxing gym and seen how these guys train, it's the hardest training in the world. I done played every sport. And watching these guys, these fighters, and what they go through is intense. And they're not doing no fancy work. They're not in there on these fancy ab machines and fancy equipment. They on the canvas doing regular crunches by the hundreds. That's what it is. Consistent work, a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's nothing fancy that these guys are doing. It's just a lot of work. Getting conditioned for war. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got all the respect in the world. So I'm not gonna beat down Teofimo. I don't like what he did in the post fight. That was not uncalled for, but we could have did without that. Because the whole world saw what happened. You're not swaying nobody's mind. Everybody know. Even probably your people know that you lost that fight. Your fans, people know you lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? Take that on the chin and keep it moving. He said he'll fight you again. We'll see. But just keep it moving. Teofimo's dad. Oh, man, this guy, man. It's like, bro, what does he want? Does he want for his son to be one of the greatest fighters ever? Or does he want to ride that and be as in the spotlight as he can behind his son? Is his son the priority or is he the priority? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember, when was it? Was it the Richard Comey fight when they did a special with Teofimo? He was on the interview, started crying. Him and his dad was beefing, going through some things, and he was like, "Yeah, like I know my dad brings, he's hard to deal with, and he brings a lot of attention, and this and this, but that's still my dad end of the day, and I'm gonna rock with him. Da 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 da. He's my trainer, he's my father, and you know what I'm saying." But as a father, like, you see your son emotional on national television because of the stuff that you be doing, all the extra things that you be doing, and here we are 2 years later, and you still doing the same stuff to the 10th power now. It's uncalled for, man. And I don't. Who am I? Who am I, man? I'm Bing Bing. Who am I? I don't got a son in boxing. You know what I'm saying? I've never been a professional fighter. I'm just a fight fan that's been watching boxing, that has an eye for boxing, that sees things, and I pick on it. You know what I'm saying? And I can relate to a lot of it in my life. But I've never been in the ring. I've never had a trainer. I've never done any of that, right? So who am I? But a lot of people like to hear my opinions. A lot of people like what I got to say about boxing. A lot of people agree with what I say about boxing. So I'm going to kick it to y'all. And his dad, man, honestly, I think he should move on from his father as his trainer. I'm not saying cut him off. You know what I'm saying? But I think he needs to switch some things up and maybe put his father in a different role than being his head trainer. Because I don't think he's offering him nothing. He's got him far. He got Teal to where he's at. But besides that, at this stage, at this level, he's a detriment to their success. I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all, man. He's a detriment to his success. If you listen to him in the corner, like I said, he's walk him down, bro. You gotta go fuck him up, bro. Like that's your instruction? Really, man? How about, all right, look, man. Hey, rough round. Let's get back to it. Get back on your jab. Get back on your jab. Work your way. Find your way off the jab. Let's get back to the basics. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. He's feeling himself. It's okay. Boom. We back in here. Listen, this is what we gonna do. Instruction. The last thing somebody want to hear when they just got embarrassed in front of the whole world is, what are you doing? Just go walk him down. I'm trying. It ain't working. You feel me? I'm trying to walk him down, but it ain't working. So tell me something else. What do you see from out here that could help me do better? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've never been in the ring, but I play football. I play other sports. And it's like, when you in one-on-ones, it's like, you know what you got to do. You know you got to take away the slant. You know that. You know he about to run a slant. You got to take it away. But sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you get routed. You feel me? And it's like, I'm doing everything I can, but what do you see, coach? What else can I, is there like a half a step of a difference I could do to change the outcome of me getting cooked on this route? You know what I'm saying? That's what the coaches are for, to help you, to see the things that you can't see when you in game speed, because stuff is going so fast. I can only imagine being in the ring and somebody's punching you in your face, how fast stuff is coming at you. You can't think to be like, oh shit, oh damn. You can't think. I mean, you can you? But after being embarrassed like that, it's so much on your mental. It's like, yo, he probably froze. His mental probably froze. He went to a mental block. You know what I'm saying? All he knew at that point was, oh shit, this is a war. And I will give Teofimo that, because he did turn it into a war. He didn't shy away from any action. He went in there and he tried to get his. He tried to get his. But Kambosos was just way too sharp. He was way too into what he was doing. He was tuned in, tapped into what he believed. He believed in what he was doing. He believed in himself. The belief, you saw the belief. Did y'all see the belief in Kambosos? From the time the fight was announced, the look in his eyes was, I'm going to fuck you up. You got to see me. Man, I'm going to get up with y'all, man. Just wanted to give y'all my take on the fight. Why I made my pick, how I made my pick. Great fight. And stay up with me, man. It's Bing Bing, baby. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And I'm going to be getting up with you guys soon, man. Peace.